Have you ever witnessed a love so calm, so quiet, that it needed no words to be explained? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jikook Moment, where every small moment can mean everything. Today, we bring you something you simply can't ignore, a secretly recorded video, taken at the break of dawn, capturing two figures standing side by side, gazing at the horizon. Jimin and Jungkook. Not on stage. Not in an interview. But in real life. In the quiet of the morning with no script, no professional cameras. A moment so simple, yet more romantic than anything written in a drama script. So, what lies behind their gaze? Why do they keep choosing each other, even when the world turns away? And is J-Key just a joke, or a hidden message not everyone has caught on to? Recent photos from Jimin and Jungkook's trip have once again surfaced among fans. But this time, something feels different. In one of the secretly recorded videos, from a distance in the cold morning air, you can see two silhouettes standing side by side, gazing at the horizon. Jimin and Jungkook, watching the sunrise together. No words, no crowd, just the sound of soft waves, the morning breeze, and two hearts in perfect sync. The person who recorded the moment said they woke up at 4:30 a.m., hoping to catch the sunrise from the hotel balcony where the stars were staying. They never expected the surprise. Jungkook came out first, greeting the slowly changing sky, and moments later, Jimin appeared, wearing a thick jacket, his hair still a little messy. They glanced at each other, then laughed. No professional cameras. No staff. Just two young men choosing to share a quiet morning. Then came the sound of them shouting something loud, full of energy in Korean, as if celebrating something only they understood. Maybe it was gratitude, maybe just a silly joke that only made sense to them. But behind it all, the moment felt so genuine and real. Not because of a camera, not because of a script, but because they wanted to be there, together. Romantic? More than that. It was love, at its simplest and most honest form. A few days later, the public eye shifted to Jin's concert. As the first BTS member to complete military service, Jin returned to the stage with a spectacular welcome from armies worldwide. Some BTS members were seen supporting him. J-Hope, V, and RM made expected appearances. But what truly touched fans was the presence of their parents. And among the many faces caught on camera, one stood out and caused a stir among fans. Believed to be Jungkook's mother, wearing a face mask with a design associated with her son. A simple gesture, but a powerful message. She was there. She saw. She supported. Although Jimin and Jungkook were not seen at the concert's first day, fans understood. They had just completed a long journey across countries, from New York to Switzerland, then to Vietnam. Rest was clearly needed. Still, rumors began swirling. Would they show up on the second day? On stage, Jin even called out Jimin. Jimin, are you not here? Come and sing, okay? An open invitation, but one that felt deeply personal. Would Jimin really appear? And if he did, could Jungkook be right beside him? Many could only wait and hope. But one thing was certain, they were never truly far. Not from the stage. Not from each other. Upon their return to Korea, cameras once again captured a quiet moment between them at the airport. Walking side by side, occasionally glancing at each other, sharing subtle smiles. Jungkook seemed especially attentive to Jimin, even helping carry his Hyung's small bag. There's something about the way they move together. Not staged. Not exaggerated. But so thrilled. Like a couple used to walking through life in sync. Yet as always, some people chose to nitpick. They rode in separate cars. Speculations followed instantly. Were they fighting? Was the trip over? Was it all just a contract? But is it really that simple? People forget that Jimin and Jungkook spent 18 months together in the military. They lived in the same place, slept in the same room, even celebrated holidays just the two of them. Their bond wasn't just about work or friendship. It was something only those who endure the harshness of military life together could understand, day by day, leaning on each other with no cameras around. And after being discharged, the first thing they did was travel together, across continents, laughing, looking up at the same sky. Not because of a schedule, not for promotion, but because they wanted to. Now think about it. If Jungkook truly had someone else romantically, why wasn't he with that person during the vacation? Why spend weeks with Jimin? What kind of partner would be okay with their lover sharing a room with someone else, laughing, hugging, and living so freely together? The answer is simple. There is no one else. And about the cars? Maybe it was just a safety protocol. Or maybe they simply had different plans afterward. But one thing is undeniable. The energy they share, even in silence, cannot be faked. A few days after their trip, Jimin posted a picture on Instagram, an adorable cartoon version of himself, complete with round glasses and his signature expression. The caption? Just one word. JK. To some, it was just a harmless joke. But for longtime followers of their story, it was a deep trace. JK, a play on JK, short for Jungkook. It's no secret that Jungkook often draws Jimin. Year after year, from sketches on paper to digital art, he never stopped making Jimin his muse. We remember when Jungkook said, "He's cute. His eyes get a little sleepy, and that's really cute. Even to me, Jimin is really adorable." Or when Jimin posted one of Jungkook's drawings on Twitter in 2018, proudly writing, "Drawn by Jungkook." These weren't just drawings. They were how Jungkook sees Jimin, and how he expresses feelings without saying them out loud. Now, many fans believe the recent artwork is part of a teaser for Are You Sure? Season 2, a visual project believed to capture their bond in a more subtle way. Will we see Jungkook drawing Jimin again on camera? Or perhaps they'll release some sort of visual diary about their travels, memories, and feelings too tender to be spoken in front of a lens. One thing is clear. Jungkook doesn't draw Jimin for show. He does it because he can't help it. Because Jimin is on his mind, always. From the sunrise they shared, the presence at the concert, their cross-continental journey, to a simple Instagram sketch, every piece points to the same truth. They choose each other. In silence. In laughter. In the little things the world may miss, they care for each other. They don't have to say, "We're together." The world already sees it. Because true love doesn't always need to be announced. Sometimes, it's just quietly shared, through a peaceful morning on a hotel balcony, with the rising sun, and each other by their side. From that sunrise to the illustrated post on Instagram, none of it is coincidence. They're not putting on a show. They're living a real story. So, what do you think? Will they reveal more? Or will they continue expressing their love through quiet gestures, drawings, and silent moments like this? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you see their bond. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this story isn't over. The Jikook story always has a new chapter. See you in the next video, because real love doesn't need many words.